Hey guys, Dennis here. I wanted to jump on here. We're going to do a new case layout for a Cole Firestine, and I'm hoping I'm saying that right. We had an individual reach out to me Saturday night. This person does not live in Kansas, but him and Cole were best friends, and Cole has been missing for 2 years out of Leavenworth, Kansas, and that's where we happen to be. I want to take a second and say thank you to Kansas Missing and Unsolved. This individual has been in contact with them. They have shared Cole's flyer on their episodes on their podcast, and they referred two groups of people who volunteered to go out and search, and we were one of them, and we are the ones this individual contacted. Let me show you a picture. I have to do it this way again. That is Cole, and we have the flyer on our Facebook page. If you haven't checked that out, it is Muddy Water Search and Recovery on Facebook, and we put the flyers of the people on the cases we're searching for. But he is missing from Leavenworth, Kansas, been missing since March 15th of 2019. So it's been just over 2 years. He was 24 at the time of his disappearance. He's 5'8", 300 pounds, brown hair and brown eyes. He is legally blind when he's not wearing his glasses. He had no ID on him at the time of his disappearance. Cole previously lived in Atchison, Kansas, and had only been in Leavenworth for 2 weeks before he disappeared. He could have a scruffy beard and a mustache, or he could be clean shaven. That is unknown. He was last known to be wearing South Pole brand navy blue jacket with red and white stripes on the side and the arms, jeans, blue jeans, and possibly may have had no shoes on. Talking to this individual, when you have a case like this, that, having no vehicle involved automatically adds complications to locating somebody, especially after this amount of time. So I did not want to give this individual false hope, but I did not want him to believe that it's hopeless. There is always a chance that somebody can be found. It's just putting things together and going to the right place at the right time. And that's what we are trying our best to do. We have, talking with him, we have 3 bridges that go over creeks that are in the area of interest to search. We also have the Riverfront Park area down by the Kansas River. And sadly, in this area, there is always the chance of the Kansas River. When it's just an individual who goes into the river and this amount of time has gone without any answers, it's hopes really go down on that. So we're hopeful we can find answers at one of these other locations. If we don't, we will be doing what we can when it comes to the Missouri River. And this is another case where we're going to be looking into more locations around the area. And if any of you who use Google Earth and other tools to help locate locations of missing people that could be searched, I'm asking please do that. Send those locations out to us. Leavenworth, Kansas, Atchison, Kansas. Atchison's about a 35, maybe 40-minute drive from Leavenworth. I can tell you would take, I believe it's Highway 92 to go from Leavenworth to Atchison. It's a straight shot through there. I've taken that road many times, and one of my first thoughts was maybe he was trying to get back to Atchison if he tried walking that is a long distance to walk. And my fear was he may have tried walking it. He may have been hit by a vehicle and be off the road somewhere. But making this drive, there's really no place like that could hide anybody until you come to the 3 creeks that have bridges over them. I did go out today to try to gain access since it's about 20 minutes from my house to these bridges, and nobody was home, so I was unable to talk to these people to gain access to those creeks. I'm going to try to drive back out this evening and see if they're home, but we will continue until we're able to access that. So if you get on Google Earth or anything looking for locations in that area, if you see something, please reach out and let us know so we can get that checked. And this is another case we're not going to give up on until answers have been found. So, Cole Firestine, that is the 4th case that we are actually working on. And the Randy Leach case, we will be back out very soon to do some searches on this case, with information that we've had coming in, with information that we are finding. We have our game plan on the search areas themselves have changed up a little bit. We're still looking into a couple things to make some determinations. Once we have that figured out, down the road we will be able to share some of this information. Right now we're working on it. That's really all I could say on that one at the moment. But I come across some statistics that was on Kansas Missing and Unsolved, and it's about how many people go missing in the United States a year, and these numbers are staggering. So I looked it up, and on Statista.com they have it looks like a timeline. Basically, it starts in 1990 and goes to 2020, and it shows how many people were missing in the United States alone in that year. In 1990, there were 663,921 reported missing people in that year alone. In 1998, that went up to 980,712 missing people in 1 year. 2008 was 719,000. 2016 was 647,000. Numbers start coming down a little bit. In 2020 was 543,000. I can't say what brought the numbers back down like this, but personally, I think it's because people like you are getting involved in these cases, you are digging into them, you're finding locations, getting that information out, and it is making the search efforts a lot easier because there's more time given to the actual search than there is trying to find the locations and then go get access and go search. So this cuts the time by more than 50%. I mean, the amount of time this adds to the actual searchers is amazing. So please keep doing what you're doing. Please keep digging into these cases, getting that information out there into the hands of people in those areas that are searching, and see if we can't help get these numbers down, because 543,000, that is staggering in itself. And I didn't look up to see what the statistics are, the number of people found, and I'm going to have to dig into that, and I will give an update on that at a later date. But that many people missing in the United States a year, I mean, it's mind-blowing. But together, If we keep at this and we keep digging and we keep searching for answers and we keep getting that information out there, together we can make a difference on this. And I firmly believe that's why the numbers are coming down, is more people are getting involved in the whole searching and open source investigating on these cases and getting that information out there. So please keep doing what you're doing on this. And we've had 2 people make donations to us that is going toward purchasing a submersible drone. And at this point, not this weekend, but by next weekend, we should have that drone here. That is going to be so valuable on a lot of these searches. I mean, it's built-in lights, built-in camera. It will dive down to 49 feet deep in water. I mean, this is going to be a very valuable tool for us to use in a lot of our searches. In fact, a lot of our searches on our lists on these cases, it's going to save a lot of time. These ponds where people are sharing images of vehicles, a lot of these, we're not even going to have to get the boat out, get the gear set up, get it in. We'll be able to take this drone right over to the water, take it straight to that location, and see what that is that is showing up on these images, and be able to save a lot of time doing that. Now, is that going to replace sonar searching? Absolutely not. We absolutely need to sonar search as well. This is a tool to get us information from a single location in the body of water as quick as possible. So no, this is not replacing our sonar searches by any means. It is just an added tool to be able to do more with it. And we will be able to share with you guys the footage that we're capturing off of this drone as well. So not this coming weekend, but by the weekend after, we should have that here. And as soon as we have that, there are some searches that we absolutely need something like that in order to fully search. And we will be on those searches immediately. It seems like I had something else. See, I showed you all my folder on the Randy Leach case the other day. And based on information coming in and information we're gathering, I mean, it's more than doubled. So we've been working diligently on this. And I mean, everything we're doing, it's for the family. It's for the person that's missing, but it's for the family to have those answers. They can lay down at night, they can know where that individual is. So everything we're doing is for the families. And I want to invite you guys with the searches we have coming up this week, this weekend, next week, next weekend. We will be releasing a lot of videos over the next few weeks. I talked in my last video how we wasn't editing, so you guys would get a real feel of what we're doing, what we're seeing as it happens. And I asked for your feedback on that, if we should edit or if we should keep it how we have it. All the feedback I got said not to edit, to keep it how it is, so that is the plan. And within the next couple weeks, we should have several search-related videos coming out. We will have updated videos within, I would say, probably 8 days out. And so please hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications on. You do not want to miss the videos that will be coming up. I also invite you to go on Facebook and follow our page, Muddy Water Search and Recovery, and follow Kansas Missing and Unsolved. Now, most of the cases they show is Kansas based, but they do have cases from other states that they put on there as well. And they have invited me to join them on one of their podcasts coming up soon. They are working to get the date and time set up for me to join them. Then they will get that to me and I can release that to you, but you're not going to want to miss that episode. And again, big shout out to them. Thank you. These guys work so hard doing what they're doing. Thank you to all of you who's putting in the time and the effort in helping dig into these cases to help find answers for the families. We can't stop. We got to keep this going. We got to grow this. And not just us, it's all of us. This is a team effort. I was inspired by Adventures with Purpose. I am not affiliated with them. We're not in contact. Other than couple months ago, maybe a message or two back and forth. But we're not really in contact with them, so we're not working right there together. But this is still a team effort. Everybody is putting the effort in to find answers for these families. And this includes you guys. You guys are putting in the work. You know, it's an all-around team effort. And together, we are going to make a difference. We are going to find answers. And we are going to help these families. So please, I'm putting the link to our page on Facebook. I'm going to put a link to Kansas Missing and Unsolved on Facebook. I'm going to put those down here in the description. And if you have any theories, ideas, locations on any of the cases we're working on, please, we ask you reach out to us, pass that information along, and we will get that added to our search area list, and we will get there to search it. So for now, you guys stay safe, and let's bring some of these people home.